Yes, just like that. This will be more than enough to assassinate Varka. I'm going to assassinate Varka. I need ideas for assassinating the Grand Master. I went over this with Alice a long while ago. She stands with me, and has even offered several ideas on how I might take him out. Of all her suggestions, this one seemed the most promising. Bring a full cart of Mondstadt's newest dandelion wine all the way here, and then, before Varka's very eyes, tip the entire cart over the cliff. Perhaps the monumental, overwhelming grief will make him collapse, or go drown himself in whatever other wine he can find.
That doesn't sound like it'll work. Wait, no! Don't even think about doing something so horrible.
When writing a novel, the author, naturally, seeks to be as extravagant as possible, especially when writing detective novels. If the opening lacks a striking turn, how is the rest of the plot meant to unfold? Alas, this will be my final attempt at writing detective novels. Oh, I suppose they call them crime novels in Inazuma. In any case, they all tell of crime. There's hardly a meaningful distinction. I also discussed it with Barbie, but our novel writing sessions always evolve into crime planning sessions. Methods of crime and puzzles of deduction. We have explored plenty of those, yet the plot would not advance. The Angel Killer case. Try as they might, the culprit remained elusive. The desperate detective rushed into the crowd, then shouted the revered names of the 4 great rulers at the sky. Whoosh! Pitter-patter. Boom! Detective and murderer reduced to ash.
What kind of writing is that? Doesn't that leave no room for deduction at all?
Of course there is. It was only through painstaking deduction that the detective finally discovered the names of the 4 great rulers, learning also that shouting them at the sky would inevitably reduce one to ash. My point exactly. Simply deducing who the culprit is has become dreadfully unoriginal. The subject of one's deductions must be something more creative. I even thought of having a Seelie detective, an angel who, longing to become a detective, became a Seelie, and by some twist of fate, ended up as a detective's assistant. All Seelies love to guide people, so this one went about leading the detective from case to case. I found the idea rather interesting. Come to think of it, the Seelie detective and the Angel Killer case seem far more interesting than assassinating the Grand Master. Never mind, guess I'll move on to work on that idea then. It's precisely because I overthink every little detail that I've lost interest in continuing. Not to mention the mountain of words I'll have to write. The very thought of penning all those words. Oh, what a hassle. And I can't even get a ghostwriter for this one. I'll just work on the Angel Killer case instead. But how might the detective deduce the truth? Perhaps he could have a conveniently informative dream. Seelie detective. Hold on. Why not have the Seelie guide that detective to assassinate the Grand Master instead?
So you can build them that big, huh? Amazing. It's just that... Oh, wow! Fancy meeting you here. Could this be my lucky day? Anywho, I'm here on vacation. After traveling around Sumeru with you, I've only gotten faster and better at making fireworks. This has been slowly since it's the off-season for fireworks. After stocking up the shop with supplies, I decided to go on a little adventure and seek some inspiration. The plan is to have tons of fun before summer arrives. When I return with my new ideas, I'm sure my efficiency can only go up. I just got back from Hisey Island, and the colors all over the island were so beautiful! Oh, I'd love to make some fireworks that capture that feeling. So, I took a few pictures to use as reference when I get back. Huh? Oh, right, of course! I've already figured it out. I just forgot for a moment. Got kinda caught up in our meeting and all, you know? I've gotten all the ideas from this trip. Right now, I'm working on getting some small gifts for my family and neighbors. Look, I got some local dried fish for Dad and midsummer berry jam for Mom. They're both specialties from around here. Right? Now, I haven't bought any gifts for the children yet, but I've heard there's an engineer named Ino around here. I heard she's super amazing. Word is that she built this cannon. I'm planning to pay her a visit and see if she can make some fun gadgets for the kids. I've also heard that she's a real free spirit, though. Won't take every commission, even if you offer her more. Should I bring something before visiting? I just don't know what she likes. Huh. So, Ino's a kid? And her family members are machines she made herself while living alone in her workshop all this time? That's amazing! The kid next door would cry non-stop if left alone for just one night. It would take the neighbors the whole day to calm things down after. By contrast, it seems like the people of Inotia Town already see Ino as a mature mechanic, not as a child who needs their coddling. Still, just how many nights did she have to spend all by herself before Neva came into her life? Well, we can't change what happened before. But now that I'm here, I'm going to make sure she has a great time. Looks like it was the right choice to bring my tools with me. I'll head over to Inotia Town to borrow their crafting station and make her a beautiful gift. What should I make? Fireworks? Tumari? Or maybe a spinning top? You know what? I'll make them all. Fireworks, Tumari, and spinning tops. Yep, let's make them all! Big Sis Yoimiya! You're here! Hey there, Ino! I came as soon as I got your letter. So how's it going? Is it done?
You bet! I finished your order right away. Ineppa, help me verify the order.
Affirmative. Retrieving order data. Client Big Sis Yoimiya ordered a custom-made companion gift for children. Order complete. Remarks. To be traded for tricolor dango recipe, launch tube, kite, spinning top, and tamari. Order verification complete.
Everything's right here. Check it out. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Let me see. Whoa! This is a pot of fish?
Yep. I call it the wibbly wobbly fishy pot. Look, the fish can even wiggle back and forth. Don't they look like they're really swimming in water? Now you won't have to worry about Matsuzaka and the others not being able to keep fish alive. They don't even need to change the water. What do you think? What do you think? Do you like it?
Wow! Fish planted in a flower pot? That's awesome! I know! How did you come up with something this cool? Matsuzaka, Iwao, and Saika are going to be so excited! I'll say thanks for them first.
Of course! As long as there's sweet stuff involved, framework is easy peasy for me. You like it too? Well, I made lots because I had enough materials. You can have this one. No need. Big Sis Yoimiya gave me lots of gifts, and she even made me so many toys that I've never seen before. I don't quite get how to play with a spinning top, though. Could you teach me one more time, Big Sis Yoimiya?
Oh, no problem at all. I even made a special I-know-only top spring just for you. Here, take it. And let's have a spin-off and see whose top can spin longer and faster.
Yay! Loser's gotta help enough and make crumb cake.
And the winner may continue operating the spinning top while awaiting the completion of aforementioned crumkake.
Yeah, exactly! Hurry up, big sis! I practiced a whole bunch yesterday.
Oh, trying to beat me? Not in 100 years.
I performed this trial yesterday, following precise calculation of the force, angle, and time necessary to initiate the spinning operation. I have concluded, so long as I apply sustained force, the spinning top will continue rotating indefinitely. Affirmative. My spinning top ceased rotation only when Aino and Miss Yoimiya fell asleep on the sofa, and I proceeded to cover them with a blanket. Since then, I have assessed that I remain best utilized performing my designated functions, making crumkake, and reminding Aino and Miss Yoimiya to eat. With that said, Aino's emotional state has taken a significant positive shift following Miss Yoimiya's arrival. Inference. She has established a new friendship. This is most favorable.
Just you watch. I'm not gonna launch it into the air again.
It's alright, Aino. No matter how far your top flies, I will always be there to catch it. Also, would you like me to perform a polishing procedure on your spinning top? The impact marks are significant and could interfere with force application.
Whoa! Inefa, you're amazing! You caught the spinning top even after it went flying!
This is just a minor task. If Aino requires more assistance, I can also retrieve the kite at the top of the workshop and recover the tamari stolen by small animals.
Who would have thought? Looks like toys from Inazuma are a hit here and not cry too.
So, the wires go here, then there, then here, and then... Ta-da! All done! See? Super easy peasy, right?
Why on earth am I here at this class? Where's Flint? We agreed to come together. Right. I understand. I've gotten written down. All of it.
Writing it down won't do any good. Last time you said you had it memorized, but today you showed up and forgot everything again. Inotia, confiscate his notebook. You're writing it down from memory now.
What? Wait, let me take one more look.
You have taken multiple looks, but every look is directed somewhere different. I presume that you are attempting to find methods to evade the lesson. Such efforts are futile. All such methods have been rendered ineffective.
But I haven't even said anything.
Your eyes indicate your intent clearly, Mr. Itlua. For instance, you placed a partially finished crumkake in our workshop stove ahead of time. I hypothesized that your plan was to secretly take it out during the practical class to draw Aino's attention. However, I have already removed that crumkake. It can be reheated for consumption after class.
How on earth did you find out?
Mr. Flynn has already executed this method once.
What? Flint's told me he hid his crumkake in the cabinet. How come he hid it in the stove, too?
Also, you were carrying a bag of crushed small fish, Mr. Itlua. I believe that was an attempt to lure stray cats along the roadside as you walked. You would put the bag under your feet, the kittens would gather around you. Afterwards, you would pick one up and exclaim, "Huh! What a cute kitten!" Upon which Aino's attention would be drawn accordingly. Unfortunately, Mr. Flint has also tried this method before.
Impossible! All small animals are afraid of Flint's. They wouldn't dare to get close to him. How in the world?
While he did not lure the small animals here himself, he taught this method to Aino. Subsequently, Aino utilized this method to play with the small animals for an entire afternoon. The lesson for that day had to be cancelled. This time, however, I have already fed all the small animals present in the area. Therefore, this method will also be ineffective.
What do you mean you fed all the animals around here? Even the deer and birds?
Affirmative. In order to preserve the learning environment, I have already fed all the small animals located within the vicinity. Every individual has been attended to. As such, please start writing down the circuit diagram we just covered.
Mr. Itlua. I apologize for intruding upon your studies. Greetings to you all, Miss Ino, Miss Inefa, Mr. Traveler, Paimon.
He's here! The truant is here!
It is with great regret that I find myself unable to attend your enlightening lectures. However, a matter of absolute urgency necessitates both my own departure and Mr. Itlua's temporary withdrawal from this gathering.
The same non-negotiable reason has again been invoked. A matter of absolute urgency by order of headquarters.
Such is life, full of non-negotiable frustrations. Indeed, that is why we term them so. For they have a frustrating habit of arriving at the most inopportune of moments, catching us quite off guard. Now, young master, let us be on our way.
Mr. Flint's, none of those tricks you mentioned earlier worked.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I'll make sure to share some new ones with you next time. Just a pity that after what just happened, another one of my best ones is now off the table for the foreseeable future.
Well, guess we're done. Can I eat krumgake now, Inefa?
All right. The lecture has concluded, so I'll go heat up the krumkake. Please give me a moment, Ino.
Yay! Krumgake, krumgake, krumgake!
Well, Mr. Flint's, now we're completely out of options. Who on earth came up with the idea to have Miss Ino attend the big meeting at headquarters? It couldn't possibly have been her request, could it?
It was me.
You? Please tell me this is part of some new trick.
It certainly is. When a solitary leaf takes to the breeze, it cannot fail but draw the eye. Yet when a multitude of leaves depart in unison, the singular form can no longer be distinguished. Sharp as ever, I see. Still, I must express my great regret for being unable to participate in such an enlightening assembly.
Be that as it may, Mr. Flint's, look at all the autumn leaves in this building. I imagine all of them would love to fly away quickly. I can already imagine all their excuses. Stomach aches, headaches, outstanding assignments, emergency deployments. Nope, they've used up all the excuses and left none for me. I mean, good heavens. We once had 20 Ratniki down with stomach aches, 15 who hurt their legs in a fall, 6 struck by fevers, and 8 with urgent matters to attend to. If an outsider saw this, they'd think our headquarters had been raided by the Wild Hunt.
In all fairness to them, if this place were genuinely to face a sudden incursion of the Wild Hunt, I am confident that they'd be here in full force.
Very funny, sir, but I have no intention of attending a meeting with the Wild Hunt.
And neither do I. Yet, as we both know, the Wild Hunt seem to have a special fondness for playing the part of uninvited guests.
Anyhow, I'm usually the only one left in the entire meeting room. And then, I still have to deliver the meeting minutes to the absentees after it's done.
Then I must extend my sincere gratitude for your efforts.
Could you come by yourself next time, then?
As I said before, such frustrations likewise possess an uncanny propensity to show up without invitation.
When can this poor leaf finally drift away?
No need to drift away completely. Just a little further than the nearest leaf.
Thank you, but I'm the leaf nearest to you, aren't I?
Rest assured, young master, we'll all make landfall together. Besides, I'm inclined to believe that no autumn leaf ever falls where it shouldn't.
All right, let me think. My stomach doesn't hurt. My legs are fine, I don't have a fever, and I've no urgent matters to attend to.
Sounds like you're doing pretty well then, all in all.
Lua, can't you just, sneak up behind those monsters with me? And BAM! Take them all down? I can act 3 times in a round, and there are only 4 monsters in total. I'll take 3 down. You just gotta handle the last one.
I can draw the monster's attention from the front, but sneak attacks...
Well, there isn't much we can do. Itlua's a Lock Knight who chose the Goblet of Justice.
Indeed. If Itlua were to strike from behind, he would be forced to become an Oathbreaker Knight. A significant penalty would apply to all actions going forward.
Oof, that's not good. If we don't defeat all these monsters in one go, those explosives are going to blow us sky high.
There's another way. I can use Raging Torrent to dash straight into the thick of it, then detonate the explosives.
No, that won't do it all. Your character would get wiped out that way. We finally managed to gather the party and have such a lovely time together. It would be such a shame if you were the only one who got wiped out.
But if we don't do this, the character that you've been playing for so long might get wiped out too, Miss Navia. Wouldn't that be worse?
I only just started playing. Please don't.
Wait, I've got another trick up my sleeve.
Navia, put that crumkake away.
Uh-oh, that move was blocked too. These pieces on the table, and the stuff you were saying just now, you're playing.
A savior has arrived! Right on time! Quick, come join us! Clorinde, this doesn't count as violating the rules, right?
It doesn't, if he's willing to join us. But it would seem that the Traveler hasn't quite grasped the situation. In short, we're playing a tabletop troupe script. In it, everyone takes on the role of a character. For example, Navia is a Marashose hunter, Yahoda is a master of chi, and Itlua is a Lock Knight.
Oh, don't fret. The rules are really simple. Just follow along and have fun. You'll catch on in no time.
If we wait any longer, those explosives are gonna blast us all sky high!
Well then, due to various factors, I'll set the difficulty of this game to easy mode. Now then, choose the skill for the character you'll be playing. Very well. In that case, you wish to learn the medicine skill, yes? Very well then. Let the game continue. Just when everyone was at their wits' end, a familiar voice rang out from behind them.
Long time no see, everyone. Looks like you need my help.
By the way, what are you doing here? Could it be that you heard our summons?
That kinda makes him sound like a summoned spirit. Well, not that he doesn't fit the part.
Indeed. You have called, and I must answer.
Guess that means I was randomly dragged into this game.
He's really good at getting into character, as always.
Though the Marashose hunters had much they wished to share with one another, at this moment, the joy of reunion must yield to the crisis at hand. Now then, the combat round continues. You have the first turn. Also, since we have a new member joining us, I'll be adding some dark cards to boost the enemy's various abilities.
The Traveler isn't a sudden addition. He's been traveling with us all along. We've just, parted for a short while, that's all. Totally normal.
I've already counted the dark cards. You should start discussing your tactics.
You're so strict, Clorinde. Anyway, let's stick to the original strategy. Now that we have the Traveler with us, we have enough people. Itlua and I will hold the line out front against the monster's assault. Yehoda, Traveler, you circle around the back and take them all down in one swoop.
All right, leave it to me. We Masters of Chi get huge damage boosts when attacking from behind. But why are you a doctor? How's a doctor gonna perform a sneak attack?
I've calculated the weight of your medicine box, and yes, that would work. Furthermore, after throwing the medicine box, the highly toxic and anesthetic substances stored inside will be considered as having been thrown at the target as well.
So that's how it is. Oh, these tabletop troop games really are complicated. Oh, you gotta have a lot of imagination.
Coming up with a strategy already, huh? Nice work, Traveler. But let me say one more thing. Itlua, don't go charging in alone this time.
I understand. A Lock Knight's duty is to protect their companions and be their shield. Sorry, I always can't help myself.
Oh, don't worry about it. I can act 3 times in a round, so I'll definitely keep up with you. Just play however you want.
All right, Itlua. We'll be counting on you.
Then I shall use the skill attached to the Lock Knight's shield, Wrath of Righteousness.
The Lock Knight raised their shield, chanting the knight's creed out loud. The monsters were completely captivated by the radiance of justice, and the fearless knight standing within that light. Meanwhile, the 2 companions lying in wait behind the foe seized this opportunity, preparing to launch their attack.
You take the first swing, I'll hit right after.
The Marachose hunter hurled the entire medicine box at the enemy. Though it struck their head with pinpoint accuracy, the box proved far more durable than he had anticipated. The medicine box did not shatter. The medicines inside did mix to create a toxic smoke, but the fumes remained tightly sealed within the box. Not a single wisp escaped.
That didn't work at all. Okay, whatever. The monsters are charging at me anyway. I'll just stand, plant, and blow them away with 4-element strike. Ah! That hurts! Who bit my leg? Huh? Ashru? What are you doing here? Is it this late already? Oh no, oh no! I completely forgot the task that Boss Neff asked me to handle! I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I can't play right now! Ashru! Wait for me! Hey, why are you running off so fast?
Well, it seems we'll have to end our game here for today. Navia, put the monster sign back where it was. I saw that. Well, that's quite a long story. If we get the chance, we can sit down and discuss it in detail.
Actually, didn't Itlua say he wanted to invite a colleague to play with us? Since this game's paused anyway, why don't we take this chance to go find him? The more people we have, the more fun we'll have.
Mr. Flint's? Yeah, I'm sure he'll play with us if we go look for him.
Oh, that's perfect. Come on, let's go buy him some gifts first, and then pay him a visit in person.
Traveler, we'll let you know once we're ready.
When the time comes, you have to continue the adventure with us. That's my trusty companion for you. Now, let's go pay Mr. Flint's a visit. What kind of gift should we get him?
And that's the alchemical transmutation process. What do you think? Would you like to try it yourself?
I still can't remember the formula from just now. If I damage the crafting bench...
For small-scale work like this, failure will only result in the loss of materials. Besides, losing materials is an unavoidable part of learning alchemy. Yes, after all, alchemy counts as common sense in this world. Durin happens to be interested in this too. Although the environment here is somewhat rudimentary, it's good enough to teach some basic formulas.
I wrote down all the formulas Albedo taught me. There are so many numbers and symbols, it feels like I'm trudging through mud.
When it comes to learning, how fast you go isn't what matters. What matters most is laying a solid foundation every step of the way. It looks like we've used up most of our materials. For now, let's head back and retrieve some more.
Okay, let's go with this one, and this one. These are all pretty old, huh? Hey, we're buying so many. You can give us a discount, right? And throw those two at the back into the bundle too. Come on, you've put them out for ages and nobody's bought them anyway. We'll give them a home. At half off.
Thank you, Yehoda.
No biggie. It's just a few fairy tale books. Easy peasy. Plus, with me around, you can be sure you're not getting ripped off. But, dude, seriously? What are you gonna do with all these? Read them yourself?
I also want to bring them to Hat Guy. He probably hasn't read these books either.
All right, you two really get along, huh? These books are all packed. Here, take them. I've got some things to take care of, so I'll head off now.
Thank you, Yehoda.
Thanking me once is enough. Anyway, I'm going. Catch you next time.
Oh my, fancy meeting you here. Out for a stroll again? Huh, aren't you a busy one these days? Still, running around like this all the time. Remember to take a proper break once in a while, you hear? Swing by my place when you've got a moment. The Knights of Favonia sent over a bunch of stuff again, and there's some for you. Just maybe not right now. I've got to go sort out a little matter with the Lightkeepers. See you next time. Do remember to come pick up that crayon drawing Clee made for you. If only I ran into Flint's today. Could have had a good drink. What did I tell you? You are, without a doubt, my best drinking buddy in all of Nogcry.
You're too kind, Mr. Varka. Truth is, though, I am but a dabbler when it comes to spirits. Yours, my friend, is a truly superior palate.
Ah, Traveler! What impeccable timing. Fancy a drink?
I believe something on the milder side would be suitable for you, Mr. Traveler. As it happens, Mr. Dimyon is away on business. Allow me to prepare your drink in his stead. What'll it be then? Something sweet? Or perhaps with a little tang to it? Ah, nothing like a bit of indulgence after a busy day on the road. Sweet and creamy ought to hit just right.
Something sweet, huh? Hey, how about mixing in that juice we had last time? Now that's what I call hitting the sweet spot.
In all our gatherings, Mr. Varka, I don't believe we have ever partaken in what one might call juice. You're referring to the bottle of Sakura sake imported from Inazuma, I presume. If I remember correctly, that tiny vial was the undoing of 4 patrons.
Sakura sake? That's odd. I don't recall it having much of a taste at all. But I remember those pickled Sakura were delicious, and they were perfect with alcohol.
Here you go. It may be nameless, but I'm confident it'll lift your spirits. Miss Paimon, allow me to present this freshly squeezed juice. I've included a bit of pulp to further enhance its texture.
Wow, thank you!
Mr. Varka, have a sip of this.
Oh, I get a serving too? What's this? The sobering up round after the party? This is... Oh, the taste of wolf hook! Where did you even get this? When?
Your longing for Mondstadt is quite evident, and I happen to have an eye for such subtleties. In any case, I trust that this fruit shall bring you some measure of cheer.
Not bad at all. Shame, though. Can't find anyone else to keep me company on marathon drinking sessions here in Nogcry. That said, I don't think you've ever quite drunk your fill.
If you're referring to the experience of being utterly absorbed in exquisite wine, allowing one's thoughts to wander freely and relishing the act of doing so, then I suppose... vanishes without a trace. But while certain robust spirits may ignite a blaze, I can't say it's ever really made me feel that way.
Ha! That's only because the stuff we've got isn't strong enough. Like the fire water from Snezhnaya. You've definitely tried that before, right?
Of course. But it's been some time now, so my recollection has grown faint.
I'll get us a barrel one of these days. Then we can drink to our heart's content.
I shall defer to your judgment, Mr. Varka. First, however, allow me to raise a toast to this most pleasant evening encounter.
All right. Cheers!
Cheers!
Here's to a delightful evening.
To, the moon!
Indeed, to the moon.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Any updates on the commission from last time? Should be done just about now, right?
Apologies, Mr. Varka. The wine merchants from Mondstadt say they'll need more time to prepare. Also, they have asked me to pass this message on to you. Have you seriously finished the last batch? That cart was huge.
Well, it's not like I'm the only one drinking. That amount of wine is barely enough for 2 banquets. We'll need more. Come on. I timed this down to the second. The Dawn Winery should be reopening the cellar of dandelion wine right around now. As the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius and Mondstadt, patronizing their business is but one of my duties. Don't worry, I've left some for them. I didn't clean it all out, or Charles would have nothing to work with. The trouble with long journeys, though, is that wine tends to lose its flavor in the process. Next time I get back, I'll have Charles mix me the strongest drink he's got. Now, who to drink with? Kaya would definitely come if I called. And D-Luke? Well, if I can catch him, I'll have a couple of drinks with him, too. Well, might as well get those two to have a drink together, perhaps.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life.
The Kuhenki and I were just playing a picture guessing game. Would you like to join? Go on now, little ones. See if you can guess what this picture is.
Huh, that was way too obvious!
I'm afraid this riddle was a little too simple for us. Thank you for taking the time to play with the Kuhenki. I hope we can have just as much fun playing together next time. If you'd like, you're more than welcome to play with the Kuhenki again sometime.
First, keep smiling, and when clients arrive, remember to greet them. Then, introduce designs and colors to them based on their needs. Well, that's everything memorized. We should be fine now, right? Come on, Kachina. Mualani's put her trust in you, so you can't mess this up. You can do it! You totally can! Well, welcome to Leisurely Puffer Water Sports Shop. Huh? Traveler, it's you! Well, Mualani's gonna be leading tours over the next couple of days. She'll have to start prep work today, in fact. So that left the shop without staff. Now, she did say that closing it for a while would be okay. But since I happen to be free, I thought I'd do something for a friend. And I might open a cake shop someday, so getting some experience now couldn't hurt. Thanks for the encouragement. Moalani said something similar before. I know I can do this. Sure. See you later. Delicious. Hey, Kanish, what are you idling around for? Come forth and serve the almighty Dragon Lord. Kahulao! Some more Canepa berry juice at once.
Busy right now.
Baloney! You're not doing a thing right now. Kachina will be fine. Serving your lord drinks is a far more pressing issue.
Not if there's none left.
What? How could it have gone so fast? Ugh, I've barely had a few sips. Wasn't there a whole bottle? You drank some behind my back, didn't you, Kanich?
Not that there was any need.
What? Why, you stubborn brat! Anyway, hurry up and find that little rascal Mualani and have her bring 3 more pictures of juice as tribute to our eminent personage! This was barely enough to wet our royal lips!
Come on. Let's go say hello. We meet again, traveler. Yeah. Mualani asked me to keep an eye on her while she minds the shop alone.
She asked both of us, you self-centered little... Minion! The almighty Dragon Lord and his accomplishments shall not be overlooked!
Then let all know that the mighty Ahau spent all our advance payment before we could even finish the commission.
Eat you little...
Seems like our job is done. It's about time for us to...
Huh? Leaving so soon? Not on my watch. Good thing I sped up my preparations and got back early. Just a little worried, you know. But since we've run into each other, let's go grab some dinner together to celebrate Kachina's first time managing a shop solo. Traveler, you should join us too. Look, Kachina spotted us. Oh, and by the way, there will be lots of iced Canepa berry juice at the dinner. My treat.
Ahem! Then I, Huhula How, shall deign to accept this invitation.
Let's go then.
Yay! Kachina! Over here! Over here!
Coming, Noelani!
I've already organized all the materials related to the products and the business premises. Considering that the standard procedure of applying for the business license can take some time, I recommend that you coordinate with your partner in Fontaine as soon as possible to decide on a timing for handling the paperwork.
Oh dear. There I was, so caught up in choosing the new store location that I almost forgot about this. Almost messed up big time.
Please don't panic. According to the schedule we drew up, there's still ample buffer time.
Miss Kukishinobu, you truly are a professional consultant. If it weren't for your help, I don't know how many pitfalls I might have fallen into on my first overseas business venture.
Oh, you're too kind. I'm simply doing my duty. I've accepted your commission. It is my responsibility to oversee every detail. As for the next phase of our marketing strategy, I have a fairly clear picture of our target audience, but I'll still need some time to scope out the competition.
Of course! I really appreciate it. I'll check in with my partner first. We will reconvene once a suitable time has been arranged.
All right, feel free to contact me anytime. Traveler! What a coincidence running into you here. How have you been lately? Yes, a business owner wants to promote Inazuman's specialties in Fontaine, so she engaged me as a consultant. I'm also helping to draft the business plan, which brings me here on this business trip to assist with local procedures. It's a good chance to conduct market research, too. Speaking of which, this business owner is quite generous. After learning about the gang's situation, she volunteered to cover travel expenses for the other members, too. That's right, we came here together. Let me check the time. They should be underwater by now. Yes, underwater. Meaning the Fortress of Meripede.
Whoa! Woohoo! Man, the water feels great. Pretty quick for such a teensy little ship, huh? But did you really think Arataki, the man Ito, was gonna lose to some boat? Akira, Mamoru, get in the water quick! Last one to catch that boat's a rotten egg. Not gonna be me, though. Hey! Do you even know how to swim, Genta? 'Cause splashing water in my mouth is not how you do it! Boss, wait! I still haven't learned...
But please refrain from swimming in the Aqua Rail waterway, passengers. It is very dangerous. I repeat, foreign tourists must also comply with local laws. Passengers are not to swim in the Aqua Rail waterway. This is a violation of the Aqua Rail Traffic Safety Act. Does anyone happen to know that very tall gentleman over there? Could you please help convince him to board the boat? Otherwise...
I apologize, Miss Melazine, for causing you trouble. I'll fish them out right away.
Mont, good thing you're here. Understood. Hey you, big guy. Your behavior constitutes a serious threat to public transportation safety. I'm going to need you to come with me.
Huh? What, you got any proof? Who's been threatened? Everyone looks perfectly fine to me. You know, I've got a top-notch lawyer on my side. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Besides, even that Tengu warrior everyone's so scared of back home in Inazuma can't do nothing to me. How's a shorty like you supposed to bring me in?
Shorty? That's really mean. Monsieur Neuvillette said I'm perfectly capable of doing any job I set my mind to. Ew, I'm going to arrest you right now.
Can it, boss? Officer Melazine, I will cooperate and provide eyewitness testimony.
Hey, Shinobu, aren't we supposed to be on the same team? How could you...
This isn't a big deal right now, but if you don't cooperate, this'll only escalate further. Wouldn't want to make a fool of yourself while we're overseas now, would you?
First, you switch sides, and then you go and hit him a home run right out of the gate.
All done, Officer Melazine. You can take them now. They won't give you any trouble.
Boss! Wherever you go, we'll follow!
That about sums it up. It's not that serious. Their detention period will be just about over when I finish my business here. I'll just pick them up on the way back to Inazuma. This is nothing. I'm used to it. I hear the Fortress of Meripede has a different management style from the Commission's detention cells. It'll be a good opportunity for the boss to broaden his horizons. Oh, are you free later? I'm planning to go pick out some gifts for Yanfei and Miss Kujo. I'd appreciate it if you could provide a second opinion. Thank you for your help. Just a moment. Ushi! Come on, we should get going. Ushi has always had his own principles. He never gets involved in anything the gang does that's unreasonable or against the law. He also helps handle all sorts of errands within the gang. For example, Ushi was basically in charge of packing for this business trip. I once advised him that he didn't need to force himself to stay by the boss's side. With his talents, he could accomplish much greater things. But Ushi seems to have his own plans, and, well, I trust his judgment.
Huh? Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? The person sitting behind the desk is... Nuh-uh, that's not right. This is clearly... What on earth are you talking about? Sorry, Passive. He's not quite himself right now. Morning, noon, night, Passive! Hello to you too, Passive. Still, what are you doing here in the Fortress of Meripede? What bad things could Passive do? Cause a mass Tidalga extinction in Fontaine? Big bright light! Melazine! Passive. Hungry. Paimon doesn't know what that big bright light is, but we can deal with the hunger problem at least. Traveler? You must have something yummy in your bag. Why don't we... Ryo!
Ryo, right here. I see we have some unexpected guests. Welcome. Just give me a moment to put my things down. How times change, huh? Me of all people diving into the water to hunt for food.
Paimon sure didn't expect you to do that personally, Your Grace.
I don't actually mind. Nothing wrong with the occasional swim. It's good exercise, and if I'm lucky, I even get a free otter show out of it.
Right! Almost forgot how idle you can be sometimes.
Ah, so that's her name. Passive. I like it. It sounds leisurely. Just hearing it said out loud makes me feel relaxed. Oh, but to answer your question, Basically, Miss Passive lingered a little too long under the searchlight and got herself captured by some overzealous guards. I suspect she was too busy admiring the nearby Tidalga to notice the trap closing in around her. You should be more careful in the future, Passive. Don't forget, some fish out there use lights on their heads as bait to snare their prey. If you're hunting Tidalga, there's a good chance an anglerfish is hunting you.
Passive?
Can't understand what I'm saying, huh? Well, not to worry. Someone that can translate will be here shortly.
Who?
I believe you're already acquainted. He sometimes goes by New Valet. Well, what do you know? I have a knack for this. I understood who she was talking about right away. Not that it was hard to guess. Makes sense that a Melazine would know Novelette. Still, I've never met a Melazine who eats Tidalga, speaks in riddles, and even uses Melazine to express negation.
Ah, well, about that.
Where?
Sorry to keep everyone waiting. I trust I am not late?
Ah, Novelette. Of course not. Whenever you deem fit to grace us with your presence is always the perfect time. Miss Passive is waiting for you.
New Valet!
Take your time, finish your food. We will talk afterwards.
Oh, this looks just like a parent finding their lost child in the park.
Well, that's about right, actually. He's only here because I broadcasted a missing person notice throughout all of Fontaine.
It seems we are in fine spirits today. These jokes are certainly imaginative.
Seeing Passive safe and well seems to have put you in good spirits too. She must be very important to you.
Since there are no outsiders here, I'll get right to the point. Despite appearances, she is quite different from other Melazines.
That explains it. So that's why Passive expresses herself in such a unique way. You see, this is why it's always worth striving to stay alive as long as possible. To hear stories from those who have lived longer than you about things you never knew.
Passive!
It seems Miss Passive agrees as well.
Indeed. Thank you very much for taking care of her.
My pleasure. And thanks to you all, I now have ample reason to give my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute a little task. I'm hoping they can add some ID verification functionality to our big bright lights. I mean, of all the ways to invite our friends at the fortress to come and visit, this doesn't seem like the most sustainable long-term strategy.
You're right. Even we get picked up from time to time while passing by.
Don't get your hopes up. I'm just hoping I get to see it before I die.
Until the process is complete, I shall inform the Melazines to avoid any such big bright lights when passing through. I shall do the same.
Sounds good. I'm sure you'll manage.
Apologies for the inconvenience. In any case, I cannot stay long, so I shall take my leave together with Passive. If there are other matters to discuss, let us meet above the surface.
Understood.
Passive, come! Goodbye, Ryo!
Bio from Ryo. See you next time. Oh dear. I forgot to have Novelette explain the anglerfish metaphor to Passive, and I didn't get to ask about enconomia either. Well, never mind. There's no rush. I'll write him a letter when I send the documents over.
Oh, it's you! It really is as they say. Watch who you mention in Idle Talk. Never know who might show up. I was just thinking that if you were here, at least there'd be someone here to eat with me. Thanks for the concern, but me? Get robbed on a delivery? I just finished one safe and sound. Come on, we've known each other forever. Don't tell me you're doubting my skills now. Relax. Smell that aroma? You know it. You're in for a treat. It'll be ready in just a minute. The boss from my last delivery runs a farm up in the mountains. There was a happy accident today. He miscounted the supplies. So, he sent me home with the extras. That fowl is really dope. I mean, it's super fresh and the meat is top shelf. There's even spring water from the mountains on our way back. Right place, right time, and I had a feeling that the right people might show up for the trifecta. That's why I decided to make something that I recall as Golden Tempered Jade. You've tried this dish before? It's not just the name. The taste is out of this world. Actually, I learned this dish from Leon, a helper from back home. He and my mother were from the same town, and he said my mother used to love this dish. That said, I didn't follow his recipe exactly. Tweaked it to suit my own taste, you see? Brought the water to a boil, added a pinch of salt, then let the fresh fowl soak in it for a bit. Not for too long, though. Then I mentally recited full moon egg, crystal shrimp, and honey chasyu, fine tea, full moon, and a bountiful year too. Scooped it right out once done. I had to repeat that step 3 times before placing the fowl into mountain spring water infused with mist flowers. Hot and cold. Ooh, reminds you of a blacksmith tempering metal, huh? Yeah, I think it's a bit of a hassle too, so sometimes I get lazy and skip a few steps. But this is a special occasion. Such dope fowl can't go to waste. You'll see in a moment. Anyway, we're currently at the final trickiest step. That's when we drop the heat as low as we can go and let the fowl poach slowly. All that's left after that is to have some patience. Now that we've said all this, the timing should be just right. Not too early, not too late. Now, don't blink. Golden Tempered Jade, ready to flake. See, when the surface shines like glazed glass, it means you got the heat just right. It looks amazing, and it tastes even better. Come on, try some. See if you like it. If you do, I'll make it for you again next time. I don't really bother when I'm cooking for myself, but don't worry. I always follow the steps to the letter when I'm cooking for friends. Full moon egg, crystal shrimp, and honey chasyu. Fine tea, full moon, and a bountiful year too.
You can reach the main road from here. The road is wide. Very wide. You won't get lost.
My thanks, child. As I recall, you live at the Boo Boo Pharmacy, yes? I've seen you in the city.
Yes, but my memory isn't good. I've forgotten you. Sorry for forgetting. I need to go gather herbs. Dr. Baichu is waiting, so I have to leave.
Miss Chi-Chi, please wait.
Zibai! What an odd combination. Okay. Oh, why are we being all sneaky anyway? There's no way we can hide from...
If you need medicine, Dr. Baichu is at the pharmacy. Please go there. I'm sorry, but I really did forget you. I really need to go gather herbs now. Goodbye.
How did this come to pass? Traveler, Paimon, do come out. You must have questions for me too.
Told you there was no way we could hide anything from Zibai. That said, why were you with Chi-Chi?
No, I did not. I was looking for the right moment to meet with young Chi-Chi in private. Never could I have imagined that such an adeptus might exist. One with an adeptal body but no spirit to match. That absence must be the cause of her forgetful nature. I fear someone has already tried once before in secret. I am well acquainted with the arts involved in the sigil on her head. It is a spell that bestills the soul. Without it, Miss Chi-Chi's spirit would have been drained away long ago, turning her into an unfeeling, unconscious puppet. Spellwork of the 3 deadly selves.
Wait a sec. You mean the sigil on her head involves similar techniques to the one you used?
Indeed. She has also had her 3 deadly selves severed. Having traveled with and observed her carefully, I perceive only 1 deadly self remaining in her present body. Although I cannot determine which one it is exactly, this self is also incomplete. It was shattered by an external force before being reassembled by someone through some intricate spellcraft. Though it might not necessarily be a person. Perhaps some Adeptus used their powers to pull Chi-Chi's soul together before, using sigils to stabilize and nurture it. Only she would know. It is no habit of mine to pry into others' personal affairs. However, I sense intense fetter within Miss Chi-Chi's body.
Paimon remembers. Back then, Chi-Chi inhaled so much fetter that she almost fell asleep.
I see. Since she was already bereft of spirit, the fetter entered her body like an invader into territory unguarded. Had the sigil not aided in stabilizing her soul, her spirit might have fled right then and there. But, though it held the fetter back, the sigil's adeptal power was also greatly depleted. Said sigil was already like water cut off from its source, once imbued by its creator with profound adeptal power. Barely a tenth of it remains today. And, with the fetter entering her body as you mentioned, I'm afraid the sigil's power shall soon be depleted. I suppose that explains the sudden arrival of 2 adepti at Bubu Pharmacy. They must have sensed something as well.
2 of them? You mean Xianyun and Madame Ping?
No, I would have known if it were them. The 2 I speak of were a bird and a deer who took the forms of human men before entering the city. Ah, so that is what they are called. Thank you, traveler. Since we are all here to aid Miss Chi-Chi, perhaps I should go and meet them. Yes, no time like the present, as they say. I shall set off shortly to pay them a visit at their abodes.
Paimon too!
Worry not, Miss Chi-Chi will be more than all right. Still, to see such a sophisticated version of the 3 deadly selves technique in action, who might it have been?
Oh, that's weird. Looks like Wamian Restaurant hasn't fired up their kitchen yet. Why does it smell so much like boiled fish around here? Oh, Paimon's fine. Seriously though, this smells pretty weird. But Paimon can't quite see what's up about it.
Wow, color me surprised. Perfume that smells like boiled fish? Xiangling, come give it a sniff. That's totally the scent, right?
Wow, it really is. Even the chili aroma is spot on. How did you even do that?
Some unconventional spice combinations, specialized techniques for refining them, and most importantly, the assistance of a professional chef.
Well, tons of people come to eat our boiled fish every day, so I'd recognize that smell anywhere. No way I'd mistake it for anything, even if for perfume bottle's the last place I'd expect to smell it. Traveler? Perfect timing! Come, smell my wrist! Emily here just made us a perfume that smells like boiled fish! Isn't that just so cool? Paimon's getting kinda hungry just from sniffing this! See? Always trust Director Who. This perfume really sparks your appetite, doesn't it? I've got an idea, Xiangling. Spray perfume of this type on your menus. One variety for each dish. That way, even if customers haven't tried a dish before, they could just smell the menu and know roughly what it'll taste like.
You're right! This way we can stop guests from wasting food and Mora ordering something they'd end up not wanting to eat.
Exactly. We could even make a whole Leeway flavor atlas. A big chunky book you can flip through to sample the aroma of every single dish. How's that for an idea?
That sounds like stuffing a whole bunch of dishes into the same cabinet. The flavors would definitely get all mixed up.
Paimon thinks it sounds really fun, you know?
Just open it up and you can smell all that yummy food. But wait, won't that just make us even hungrier?
Food fragrance design is a fascinating field worth exploring. Besides, creations made on a whim are meant for our pleasure. We need an answer to anyone on their account. Use them anywhere you like, whenever inspiration strikes. Besides, it seems like this perfume is already taking effect.
That wasn't Paimon's tummy growling. It was his. Yep, you! If you're gonna spray something on Paimon's head, at least make it something nice like almond tofu. Paimon won't be able to sleep if it's too spicy. Huh? Why does Paimon smell boiled fish again? Oh, seems pretty hot, too. Unlike the perfume from earlier. Paimon, Traveler, Miss Emily! Food's ready!
My goodness, never mind all that. All this brain work has left my tummy growling too. Oh, right! Xiangling, could you make me another serving of almond tofu? Zhongli's queuing for some pastries on my behalf, so I'd like to bring some food back for him too. Also, lend me the perfume. Let's see what our dear consultant thinks when he tastes some almond tofu spritzed with boiled fish scented perfume.
The almond tofu is ready, but Hu Tao, are you sure you're gonna...
Dear oh dear, this almond tofu is a brand new, one-of-a-kind flavor. Whew.
This scent it's quite unique.
You're here? The Kuhenki are playing the lyre again. Could you play a song for them like last time? And I happen to be in the mood to hear something different myself. Curious. I have heard melodies like this before, but your playing lends a whole new dimension.
Ah, maybe because the Traveler was channeling his emotional connection to that place.
What's curious is that I feel as if I can picture the landscape just by listening to the melody. I wonder how the real thing compares to my imagination.
You should just go see it someday. We can be your tour guides.
Perhaps. If that day ever comes. The Kuhenki seem quite content for the day. Even so, I may have to trouble you to drop by again when they wish to learn more.
who came up with the whole idea of holding a conference with the Hexenzirkel, how come we never found out what task they gave him? Let's see. Varka... Wait, why is it blank? Good point. Well, knowing what he's like, we better start by checking all the local taverns and restaurants.
Still not here, huh? Looks like I'll have to figure this out on my own.
Hey, Varka! We wanted to ask you about your task.
Oh, hey there, Honorary Knight in Paimon. My task? What's all this about? Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure Alice did tell me something about that. I think.
You think? That conference of yours is why those tasks even exist in the first place. Ugh, anyway, why is yours blank?
If I had to take a wild guess, probably because it'd be too much for that little book of theirs to handle. My task is to make the finest wine Tevat has ever seen.
How's that? Too much?
Trust me, this is serious business. See this new scar on my arm? That's what it cost me just to get my hands on the recipe. There I was, venturing into a deep, dark domain, battling some of the fiercest, most vicious monsters I've ever seen. Now, we're just 3 special ingredients short of finishing this thing. Honorary Knight, Paimon, would you be willing to lend me a hand?
Ugh, fine, why not? Since it's only 3 things, Paimon's just gonna pretend she buys your story.
All right. Haha. So, we still need wood chips struck by knights, pigeon feathers shed in joy, and medicinal broth brewed in a large cauldron.
Wait a sec! Were we supposed to be making wine? That sounds like some kind of super suspicious potion.
Good point. Well, our taskmasters are a bunch of mages after all. We're following the recipe to the letter, so all 3 ingredients must adhere to their requirements. Come on, let's get started with those wood chips.
So, this is where we'll be getting those wood chips struck by knights, huh?
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Are you here to train as well?
Well, maybe not in a traditional sense, but we're here to pursue a goal, so I guess that counts too.
You're already so skilled, yet you still strive for perfection. Please train however you like. I'll be taking notes from the side.
Paimon had no idea the Knights of Favonius had training dummies this huge!
My father made this a special collector's edition. I'm sure it'll prove worthy of your skills.
Ha-ha! Then let's give it a shot!
Amazing! So that's how you do it.
Why does Paimon feel like she's heard that reaction like 100 times before?
Yeah, this'll do. The shape, the texture, the quality. Brilliant.
How you can tell one wood chip apart from another is beyond, Paimon. Whatever, as long as you're happy. Next up, those pigeon feathers shed in joy.
Hey! You scared off all the pigeons! Grandmaster?
Hey, if it isn't little Timmy! Grown up quite a bit, haven't you? Been eating well?
Yes, sir! I always remember what you told me. That I've gotta eat well and exercise hard if I want to grow up big and strong.
Well, guess that's the the Varka effect. Honestly, Paimon would be shocked if there was a single kid in this city who didn't look up to our living legend over here.
Sorry for scaring your pigeons away. I was actually going to ask, is there a way to approach pigeons without spooking them, while keeping them happy at the same time?
To be honest, I usually walk up to them quietly and scatter some feed.
Boom! That's it! Say, you got any extra feed on you right now?
I do have quite a bit, but... Grandmaster, what are you planning to do?
Don't worry, little man. We just need to borrow a feather or two. You have my word.
All right then, no problem. And thank you, Grandmaster.
Looks like we've got ourselves some pigeon tracks. Let's wait here. When they appear, walk up to them quietly and scatter the feed. But make sure not to hurt them. Ready? Hey, you scared them away! Guess we'll have to wait for them to come back now. Got 'em! The feathers are in the bag. I repeat, the feathers are in the bag.
Finally! This task really is harder than Paimon thought.
Just one more ingredient to go. Medicinal broth brewed in a large cauldron. That's gotta be in Dadaupa Gorge. I'll head over there right away. Follow whenever you can, all right?
Jeez, talk about excited. That guy just took off faster than a flock of flustered pigeons. Oh, that old booze hound. Diona? What are you doing here? And why were you hiding? I'm only here to pick some fruit, I swear. Just didn't expect I'd run into that piece of work all the way out here. He's been bugging me non-stop lately, trying to talk me into making him some drink again. I got so sick of it that I've been avoiding him whenever I can. So, you know how he returned recently with some of the expeditionary force, right? Well, guess what? Practically the first thing he did was swing by the cat's tail for a celebratory drink or two. Seriously? Paimon thought they'd have just stayed back at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. Ugh. Hence why I said, practically. They did all that and more. The cat's tail was round 3 of a citywide tavern crawl. And Paimon bets they'll do it all over again the next time another batch of troops returns home. Anywho, long story short, I couldn't bear the sight of those drunk old skunks for even 1 second longer. So, I made it my mission to mix some of the most disgusting, nauseating drinks in all of Tevat. Yeah, so that's why I try to get Prince to mix the drinks instead. Ugh, if only those drunkards hadn't started messing with his Mihoyo. In the end, Prince ran off before he could finish. At least he gave that old boozer a nice big scratch on the way out. Ha ha!
There I was, venturing into a deep, dark domain, battling some of the fiercest, most vicious monsters I've ever seen.
Anyway, it was right there in front of me. One small step away from completion. Yeah. Some wood chips I noticed on the knight's clothes, some pigeon feathers I picked up in the forest. Oh, and some of the hilly churl herbal soup I was planning to turn into a remedy for sobering up. Wait a sec. You said this all happened not long after Varka first got back, right? That must mean... Uh-oh. This could be bad. We've got to go stop him before it's too late. Unbelievable! Since when were hilly churls so amenable to reason? Ella! You haven't seen Varka around here, have you?
As a matter of fact, yes I have. Just now he went off to borrow a large cauldron from the hilly churls. And get this, they gave it up as soon as they saw him. The weirdest thing was they barely exchanged any words at all. I just don't understand how it all went so smoothly. Could the Grandmaster know some hilly churl body language that I'm unaware of?
That's not the point here. Anyway, where is he now?
Right over there.
Finally, it's done. The finest wine in all of Teyvat. Right here in my hands. Oh, hey, gang. You finally made it. Those hilly trolls just now were surprisingly reasonable. Didn't expect this to go half so smoothly. Ha! Anyway, time to find out what this bad boy tastes like. Huh? You want to taste it first? Dream on, kid. The honor of the first cup's mine. Don't worry, I'll leave some for you. Hold up. Oh, why do I feel so bad?
Are you okay? Varka? Varka! Come on! You didn't defeat a god just to fight the dust here!
For a moment there, I could have sworn I saw all the previous Knights of Bria standing right here in front of me. Ooh, either way, I need a moment to digest it all. Oh, both the drink and the lesson too. Aha. So the missing ingredient was actually the Spring Fairy's blessing. Never would have guessed.
Hey! Don't you act all innocent! You still owe us one for trying to pull the wool over our eyes!
Sorry. Truth is, though, I genuinely believed it would work. And I was even planning to come clean over a drink or two afterwards anyway. But I guess you probably don't want to drink it anymore, do you? Well, guess I owe you one. How about this? I'll treat you to a meal at the Good Hunter once we're back.
No, that's more like it. Oh, come on! You saw what a state he was in after he downed that cup. I'm not sure he's learned his lesson.
Guess I have no one to blame but myself, huh? Haha, well, I was gonna save that story for the tavern, but I guess the open air will have to do. So, you're giving tasks to everyone in Mondstadt, huh? Interesting idea. Do I get one too?
Well, if you really must know, yours was to change the fate reflected in the scryglass. But you already did that quite some time ago. The moment you decided to set off on your expedition, to be precise.
those voices? Why, if it isn't Paimon and the Honorary Knight. Praise be to the Animo Archon for this flurry of good news.
Huh? Oh, hey, Glory! What's got you in such a good mood?
Have you heard? The knights who went on expedition are finally returning home, which means Godwin should be home soon too. It won't be long now before we're together again.
Huh? Don't tell Paimon Godwin still hasn't told Glory about getting separated from the expedition.
Could you help me scatter some more dandelion seeds? I want to thank the Animo Archon for watching over the expedition, especially Godwin.
Oh, poor girl. Waiting for Godwin all this time? Should we tell her the truth? Or should we have a word with Godwin first?
Is something wrong?
Huh? You want us to help scatter dandelion seeds at the Animo Archon statue, right? Piece of cake! We'll head there right away! How much longer do you think Godwin's going to keep the truth from Glory? Paimon doesn't want to make her upset, but if we don't tell her... No, she deserves to know. Let's find Godwin and give him a piece of our mind. Huh? Why not? Huh? Varka? And Godwin? Wait, Godwin's back in the city? We need to go speak to him. Hey, Varka! What's Godwin up to now?
Shh, watch closely. This Knight of Favonius is making the most important decision of his life. Try not to disturb him.
Glory, it's me. I've returned from the expedition safe and sound. I haven't stopped thinking about you this whole time. Oh, no. I can't keep lying to her. Let me think this over. Glory, I have to come clean. I never left Mondstadt in the first place. Oh, no, that's even worse. Saying that will only hurt her more. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Oh, so that's what you meant. Paimon agrees that this is a pretty important decision, but is it really the Grandmaster's responsibility to sort out Knights' love lives, too?
No, not at all. As an organization, the Knights of Favonius does not interfere with personal matters. However, the issue he faces is about more than being a good partner. It's about being a good knight.
I should just tell her the truth. Honesty is a knight's greatest virtue, but Glory is so fragile. What if she can't handle the shock?
Well, it's not all that difficult. Besides, it's not like I'm entirely blameless in the situation either. Back then, I had my hands full preparing for the expedition, so when he suddenly applied for leave, I told him to report to Jean instead. The plan was that he'd rejoin us later. Who could have guessed he'd spend all this time agonizing over how to report back to Jean? Although, I imagine a good chunk of that time was also spent worrying about how to report back to his girlfriend. Naturally, I'll admit I was careless at the time. I didn't set a clear deadline for his report, which may have been part of the reason he spent so much time hesitating. That was my bad. Truth is, hesitation only ever complicates things. Once a day or two has passed, you start to think, well, what's a day or two more? Then, after 3 or 4 days, you start to wonder if your current situation's really so bad after all.
Maybe I should just leave Mondstadt. Then I can pretend I never came back. Yes. Then I can think things over a little longer. Just a day or two more.
At the very least, he should be able to make a decision on his own that aligns with the spirit of chivalry, without me needing to lecture him first. Running away? Don't be silly, what kind of a night would ever... Wait, what did you say? Running away. Darn it, Godwin! Stop right there!
Uh-oh! Lecture incoming!
Grandmaster?
Hey, Godwin. How can you even call yourself a knight? You were loud and proud when you first confessed your love. Where did that guy disappear to?
Confessed my love? Grand Master, how do you...
Please, half the Knights of Favonius know about you and Glory. Besides, that's not the point.
The point?
Honorary Knight, tell this scaredy cat what decision a true knight would make. See? There's honor in either decision. And yet despite all that, you chose to skedaddle. Whether you choose to maintain Glory's illusion or come clean, as a knight, you should make a decision, follow it through, and bear the responsibility. What were you thinking when you confessed your love? Presumably something along the lines of, does she feel the same? Might she reject me? Truth is, you had no way to know, but you put yourself out there and told her all the same. Now, all you've got to do is muster up that very same courage. The courage to make a decision, whichever one it is.
I don't want to be like this. It's just, whenever I picture Glory's reaction, I lose the courage to make up my mind. Will she be angry or disappointed? Will she forgive me? If it ends up leaving her as conflicted as I am, maybe it would be kindest not to tell her at all. But if I don't tell her now, she'll find out someday anyhow, right? All these thoughts in my head, aren't they just excuses I'm making for myself?
Hey, what are you prattling on about now? You won't achieve anything thinking like this. Instead of getting lost in your own thoughts, how about you just lay it all out on the table? Come on, let's head to the Angel's Share. It's time to give you a refresher course in chivalry.
Can you really train chivalry in a tavern? Oh, looks like there's a long way to go before this situation gets resolved. Isn't that Varka and Glory? Don't tell Paimon Godwin's run away again!
Miss Glory, in accordance with Godwin's personal wishes and the need to keep a small force stationed in Nodcry, I'm afraid he'll be away for some time longer. The reason I've come to see you today is to inform you of the situation and to read this letter on Godwin's behalf. My Lady Glory, at this very moment, I am writing to you over a glass of fine wine.
My lady?
Although the Knights of Favonius' expedition has ended, my personal journey continues still.
This letter from Godwin.
Therefore, I have decided to stand fast in Nodcry and to continue fighting for the defense of my beloved Mondstadt. I understand this decision may hurt you, and no apology can undo the pain I cause. But please believe me when I say my love runs deep and true.
Deep and true. Thank you, Grandmaster Varka, for bringing me this letter. Godwin's resolve. I can feel it clearly. Though being apart may be painful, if this is his decision, I'll wait as long as it takes. May the Thousand Winds protect you, Godwin.
Haha, don't worry. The situation there is safe now. I'm sure that Godwin will be back before you know it. Well then, Miss Glory, I have other matters to attend to. Farewell, for now.
What's the deal with that letter? Did Godwin really go to Nodcry?
He did indeed. Where should I start? After my little refresher course, I gave him 1 day to make his final decision.
Grandmaster, I think I've made up my mind. I can't keep lying to her.
Is that so? Good. I may have said that the Knights of Favonius do not interfere with personal matters, so long as the decisions you make do not impugn the honor of the Knights. But I must say, deep down, I was hoping this would be the path you chose. You don't look so good, though. Rough night, huh?
You can say that again. Even though I made my decision, I wasn't sure of the best way to tell her. In the end, I stayed up all night working on this letter.
Sure didn't skimp on the prep, huh? Come on, let me take a look. I'm sorry, Glory. I must confess my sins. Well, I guess that's passable. A hypocrite like myself deserves no forgiveness, much less the honor to remain by your side. What's all this? I don't deserve your forgiveness. Perhaps you deserve someone better. What the heck is this nonsense? Is this your attempt at taking responsibility?
Grandmaster, please let me explain. I've carefully thought this through. If I tell her more lies, even if she never finds out the truth, I would only grow to despise myself more. Could someone like that truly make her happy? But if I confess everything, I'm sure she'll forgive me and accept me, as despicable as I've been, because she's so gentle, so understanding. But I can't bring myself to accept her kindness in such a shameful way. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself. I've thought it all through. What decision to make, what the consequences will be, and I think I could bear it all. But even then, no matter what I choose, I'd never be able to forgive myself.
In this state, even if I forced you to face her, I doubt it would do either of you much good. After all these years of patrolling and fighting on the outskirts of Mondstadt, you've covered no less ground than the expedition itself. Come on, how has your resolve gotten so weak?
Perhaps I was beyond saving from the moment I told that first lie to avoid the shame.
Well, if you can't forgive yourself for your lies, then why not turn them into truths? Embark on your own expedition.
My own expedition?
Go to Nodcry and temper your resolve. They're short-handed there at the moment anyway. So consider this your punishment for not returning to duty on time.
Nodcry? The expedition's final destination?
Go and learn from the expedition forces there what it truly means to be an upstanding knight. Naturally, before your character building begins, you'll need to resolve your affairs in Mondstadt first. Go fetch a pen and paper and write a new letter. This time, I'll dictate and you transcribe. I don't want to read any more of this spineless drivel. My Lady Glory, at this very moment, I am writing to you over a glass of fine wine.
Grandmaster? We don't usually address each other like this. And if I'm going to write about wine, how about the scent of wine on the wind reminds me of you, no matter how far apart.
There's no need for you to add anything. Just write exactly what I say. Now, although the Knights of Favonius's expedition has ended, my personal journey continues still.
All right. I've written so many letters. Maybe it's time I took notes from someone else.
To continue fighting for the defense of my beloved Mondstadt. Ha ha! I really outdid myself with that ending.
Yes, indeed. But I still want to apologize to Glory, at least in some way.
All right, let me think. You could add a postscript.
I knew it! Something felt off about that whole letter. Except the last bit. But isn't this just a different kind of lie?
You think so? The letter genuinely was written by Godwin himself, and he really has gone to Nodcry now. As for getting separated from the expedition, well, the letter didn't mention anything about that.
Ugh. So Paimon guesses you didn't technically lie.
Besides, if Godwin were to face Glory now, it would leave an indelible mark on both their hearts. They'd never be able to truly move on. He made an undeniable mistake, one for which he must make amends through his actions, both for the Knights of Favonius and for Glory. Godwin has promised me that once his expedition is over, he will personally confess everything to Glory. As for me, I pray he won't waste this opportunity to become a true knight once again. But that's an understanding we have as fellow Knights of Favonius.
Well, at least he's moving in the right direction.
Don't forget to keep your promise, Godwin.